Hello everyone. We are going to learn logistic regression today. So topic is logistic regression. Okay. So by seeing this name, it seems lengthy or tough to read. Logistic regression. Oh, what is this thing? But let me tell you that it is going to be the most easiest thing you have ever learned. Okay. So if you don't know about anything, then what we usually do? We just do a Google search. So just search with me. If you are in front of your computer, then just search with me on the Google logistic regression. Logistic regression. Okay. So by searching this thing, you'll get many results. Just see this thing. Logistic regression is a process of modeling the probability of discrete outcome given an input variable. Okay, so this is quite tough to understand that what the hell is this. Okay, so we'll just see this thing. We'll explore some images. That okay, this is the image of the logistic regression. Maybe this. So we are getting some idea that some data points are here, some data points are here. Okay, and it is something that is like binary outcome. So you get some true false like yes no idea. You get some ideas that what is this thing. You can just go on any website to search about this, maybe on the Wikipedia, that estimating the parameters of the logistic model. Okay, so I think these definitions are quite lengthy. I will give you a very simple definition that let me tell you something about this. What is actually logistic regression helps us to do something, that is the classification thing. Okay, so what is classification? What is classification? Classification means that something is cat or something is dog. That is the, or we can just see that if our email is a spam or not. So if a email is a spam or not. If a customer will buy insurance or not. So it is the classification that we are classifying it, that it is maybe a cat or maybe a dog, or a email maybe a spam or not a spam. So this is classifying that the cat is a class and the dog is a class. Okay, so we will see the classification type. Okay, so classification type have two types, that is the binary classification and multi-class classification. Okay, so don't get confused about this. Binary means two. Binary means two. Bi means two. So binary is something like two. So like if a customer will buy a life insurance, yes or no. So it has two classes. Okay, that there will be yes or no. But multi-class is something like multiple choice question. Yeah, that which party a person is going to vote for, that democratic, republican or independent. So there are three classes, more than two. So binary and multi-class classification. So what the role of logistic regression is? Logistic regression is simply address that classification problem. Okay, so what is the problem? Okay, first see the graph, like how the graph is. Graph is something like this, that data points are here and some data points are here. So it is like having an insurance, that a person will have an insurance or not. So we will just draw a data point here and here. Okay, we will more learn about this thing in the coding part and then go further. So this is going to be a sigmoid function. Okay, what is sigmoid function? You have seen this earlier. Sigmoid is something like S. That's it. That is the very simple thing. Sigmoid means S. Don't go much in detail. Just think that it just remember this thing. Okay, just remember this thing, that sigmoid function converts the input range into 0 to 1. So if we will convert this into 0 to 1, it is very easy to classify that it is this or this, something like that, that we have 0.5. So above this point there is going to be the having insurance, and below this point is not insurance, something like that. Okay, so I think you will have a basic idea that what the logistic regression is. And there is a regression thing is there. So you have heard about linear regression. So linear regression is there one thing, and we can actually exchange that linear regression thing into a logistic regression, and as per the requirement. Because just think that this all points are not on a line, it is something like a sept. So logistic regression is a better choice in this case. Okay, so next let's code. So coding part is very important because coding is what makes you do the hands-on learning. Okay, so we'll just go here. You'll get the link of this GitHub repo in the description. You just go and access there, just download this insurance data.csv and just code with me. Okay, so open up Google Colab and just okay. So we will upload the data set first. First thing is just upload the data set. That is a very simple thing. And that insurance data set we will uploading. So we have to predict that how many persons will take insurance or not. Okay, so that is the very simple thing. So first thing what we will do, we will just import the important libraries as we always do. Okay, so just do this thing, import libraries. Okay, so we will be uploading import pandas as pd from matplotlib. Okay, lib import okay, and then okay, you can just write the code with me by watching the video so that you will get the hands-on learning, and after that you can also try from yourself. So it is going to be very easy. I hope you are getting it as fun. Just we have imported the libraries. Okay, now we will import the data. So second, okay, data. Okay, so df is equal to pd dot read csv, and we have the data here. So we will just copy the path, just copy here the path. Okay, so runtime is disconnected due to some issues, I don't know. It happens somewhat, but yeah, it has reconnected and there will be no issue. Okay, so we have just load the data and read the csv file. df.head will printing the df.head. Okay, so it will be printing some 4 or 5 data points above. Just see that, so that we will get an idea that what the data set is about. It is about the age and about insurance. It is age and about insurance. Just understand the data, that some age of people about more data insurance. Okay, so that is the very simple thing. So what we are going to do, we are going to just plot, we will visualize. Okay, so visualization is very important. Third is visualize the data. So we will visualize the data. What we will do, plt.scatter. Okay, so this is actually matplotlib. So if you don't know, you can study it in YouTube or anywhere. So we will give the x as age, like x is the age, and the y will be the df dot about insurance. Okay, so just wait for a minute, it will give recommendation. Just click enter, and yes, okay, here is your plot. Okay, so we are just going to make this color is equal to red, and marker is going to be star, so it will be looking beautiful. Yeah, so this is the beautiful data. So are you getting some idea that some data points are above and some data points are here, so it will be making some a shape, something like that. Okay, so we will see. So now what we'll do, we will split the data. We'll split the data and we'll train it. Okay, we'll train the logistic model. So just with the help of sklearn. Actually, sklearn is a library that is also called the scikit-learn, and that is quite important for the machine learning. So we will be just writing the model selection import train test split. So training and testing and splitting, so it is something like that. You have a data and you are just splitting it in a train or a test data. Why so? So some of your data will be going through the training and some you will take for the testing, so that you can get to know that you have trained your model, is it right, or like it is correct, how much correct it is. So that is the thing. Okay, so we are going to make a different data. Okay, so this is x train, this is x test, then similarly y train comma y test is equal to train test split comma df is, we are just inputting the values, the age, and df dot, we'll just wait, it will give the recommendation, we'll just click enter. Okay, about, just copy it from here. Okay, so we'll just press the enter, and our data will be segregated in the x train, x test, y train, y test. Okay, so what the thing is that x train and y train is training data, and x test and y test is a testing data. Okay, so with the training data, what we will do, we will train. That is a very simple thing. Okay, so I hope you are getting everything. If you have any doubt in the video, then you can just ask in the comment box. That's a very simple thing. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to load the model. So okay, 3 4 fourth is loading the model. So we are going to load the model here from sklearn. Okay, from sklearn dot linear model what will be importing, import the logistic regression. That's a very simple thing. Okay, so now we have, as we are importing the model, we have imported it. Okay, so we'll just write it, model is equal to, we'll just copy and paste. We are the machine learning engineers, we don't do heavy works, like we don't do repetitive works. Okay, we do the things in a very easy way. So here is the model, and we don't need to understand the what the hell is logistic regression. We just need that what it's working, we will just find to go. But yeah, if you want to go deep and if you want to really learn the fundamentals, then it is very required to learn everything, of course. So now we are going to fit the model. So how we will fit the data, df.is comma df.bou. Okay, so we will be fitting x train, like we have segregated the data, and y train. So now the model will be get fitted with the data, and yes, this thing is saying that yes, your model is ready. So we will now just do the prediction. It is a very simple thing. Okay, so it's like 5 prediction TION. Okay, so हम लोग we are going to predict actually. Okay, so we'll write model dot predict, and we will be predicting x test, sorry. So x test we are going to predict, and yes, this is the prediction. Yeah, so you will just see that how our model score is. So we will just write model dot score, and we will just write x test, and we will compare the x test prediction with y test, and yes, there will be the score. And what will be the score? Okay, the score is 1. Okay, so 1 is like 100%, because our data set is small, so it can predict very easily. Okay, but if our data will be more, then it will go to the 90, 98%, 99, 96, somewhat like that. Okay, so this was the whole tutorial. I hope that you get to understand that what the logistic regression is. You'll get everything here. The logistic regression file is also there, insurance data CSV is there, and everything is the description link. Okay, so you don't need to worry about it. Just go study and learn about the logistic regression. If you have any doubt, just write in the comments, and I will happy to answer you all. Thanks a lot. Meet you in next video.